Rigathi Gachagua have escalated fight with Johnson Sakaja, Nairobi governor, taking a populist approach, and while speaking in Inooro TV, Gachagua remains untamed and has given a fresh twist into this fallout with Rigathi Gachagua. This is emerging as conflicting reports come out that State House team could be behind a mooted lighter a threat to impeach Rigathi. I know it's far-fetched, but in this video, I want us to delve deep. Welcome to the Bold Analysis. My name is Kevin Oduor. Rigathi is saying that he made Sakaja governor by two interventions. The first intervention is to convince Margret Wanjiru to step down in favor of Sakaja in the Nairobi race. Remember, Wanjiru and Sakaja were all eyeing the UDA ticket. But I've also been privy to report, and this one I got from my good friend Senator Kalwale, that Sakaja was actually in ANC. And there was an initial agreement that ANC and UDA, Sakaja was supposed to be ANC candidate in Nairobi. But in exchange of Kakamega, there was an agreement that ANC takes governorship in Kakamega, then UDA takes governorship in Nairobi. So what happened, William Ruto already knew that in that arrangement, Margret Wanjiru was going to be the governor. So governor candidate for UDA. So they last minute held an agreement with Sakaja, and Sakaja had to switch to go to UDA because UDA was going to take that seat. So that's how William Ruto helped Sakaja get that ticket. To get you a glimpse of this, in Inooro interview, this is what Rigathi said.
Margret Wanjiru Mugikuyu. Gira Margret Utigere. Ushwari ukamira. Maru kamete na Mugikuyu itago igate. Gira dutigana ina igate. Uchu dake ni tane to ya bottom up. Burayu dari na ukamira. Kuri andu magona kete ka undu atiriri. Ate mundu wa nyumba no itu aria. Aririria andu ao ena ukamira. Ati andu itu magicemania handu cio ni ukamira. No andu angi magicemania ti ukamira. Ati riu tondu andu mararuta biacara na andu arengi marari uguo jaragia ri. Ati nie ngire jetikire mahatiririo na ndi deputy president urathuru na kura na ndi wake amakia UDA kire kia William Ruto kire gia kugitira biacara na gukuria biacara. Jugi atiriri ni ndiraririe ona makidaragia keri andu mahore biacara Nairobi, mahore biashara Githumo, mahore biashara Eldoret, mahore biashara Mombasa, mundu wothe wa Kenya na timo giko wiki ndiraririria mundu wothe wa biashara. Thirikari ino itu ya UDA ya William Ruto ni ya kugitira biashara, ni ya gukuria biashara na gacuri take murekerie. Thirikari iri riho iraumire no ikira kiratumire ingatu ni gucina indo cia andu, ni kumomora nyumba cia andu, ni guthukia biashara cia andu, iraingatu ni andu ucinde. Mundu angenda kugwa mutego-ini ucio ni ndingimugiria ucio ni ndiramutarire ta muthuri kaime ni ndirarikire yakwa na ndikwenda gukiria kuma hau. Ungenda kuhurana na arĩa maikagia kura ri uhurana nao, ungenda kurakaria arĩa marathurire yo marakarie. Ni ndiraririe na ndirarikia na ndio icio ndigaciaria rĩngĩ. No ngwenda kwĩra mũhũri wa biashara kana wa matatu kana wa nduka tamutai wĩra wanyu mũrĩ agitĩre na mũkagitĩrwo. Thirikari ĩno ya William Ruto na Rigathi Walks nĩ ya gũkũria biashara, nĩ ya kũgacĩrithia biashara, nĩ ya gũteithĩrĩria andũ. Acuri tũngĩkorwo tũrathondeka hazara fund ya gũteithia andũ makũrie biashara, arabu mwena ũyũ ũngĩ tuoe biashara twanjie kũnina biashara.
Ndarora ndereti yo harĩa rarorete nĩ rĩngĩrĩte ũhoro wa gĩtaro gĩa Kĩrĩma na gĩtaro kĩa Western gwa gũtuĩka.
Hands off. This conversation is not coming to an end anytime soon. They're saying, Rigathi is saying that he also campaigned for Sakaja. An argument that I don't appreciate, because if it is the voice of Rigathi that made Sakaja governor, then truth be said, then just the same way Esther Passaris won on the other side of Azimio, Senator Margret Wanjiru would be the senator. Margret Wanjiru will be the senator of Nairobi. But Margret Wanjiru won against Sifuna, while the same Rigiji campaigned for Wanjiru. You know, that narrative of Margret Wanjiru, actually, for me, it doesn't sink. I saw yesterday at a church service, tough-headed Sakaja telling of Rigathi that, look here, don't put seeds of discord, don't plant seeds of discord in Nairobi. By that, to say the truth, it's a very dangerous turn when you try to make it that way, that it's us versus them. When you try to make your Kikuyu friends versus them, it's a very dangerous thing. And this is what he said. And it's a collection of what exactly Rigathi has been saying.
Tusikubali mtu kuja kutugawanyisha kwa misingi ya kikabila Nairobi. Mimi sitakubali. Don't try and divide our people. Don't try and sow discord. Our unity will be our marching anthem.
And to speak to Sakaja, Johnson Sakaja, just be careful. Be careful. And not all the people that are praising you are your friends. William Ruto have said that this is a small issue that he can solve. And he is not solving it. Neither is he showing intentions to solve it. He has said that politics is about interest. He has all the capacity to sit down and solve it. Ruto might betray Rigathi, might betray Sakaja, and back Rigathi Gachagua, making him unpopular. And this could be applied to tame him in 2022. Sakaja must see the longer shot. If you have Sakaja this side and Rigathi this side and William Ruto, who will you side with? Ruto will pick Sakaja. Ruto will pick Rigathi. And Rigathi, in the fullness of time, will convince President Ruto that Sakaja is not the candidate for Nairobi. And if Sakaja has to be the candidate governor, next governor for Nairobi, then I might break up with you. He might bulldoze President Ruto. And within no time, Sakaja might actually lose it. So on this one, I am just taking it a very cautious approach. I know that everyone is telling Sakaja that, look here, this is what you need to do. You are taking the path of sanity. You are right. You are getting the backing of president. But there is somewhere the politician in William Ruto will come out and tell you that, look here, bwana sasa wewe ili tuishi wewe tafuta, and they will subject you to some sort of nomination, after making Uda party the best ever party for someone to be subjected to some nomination, and within no time you're not the candidate for Uda. So don't trust Ruto fully. That's my take. Don't trust Ruto in this thing. I think remain on the focus. And you must also, and according to me, as you address the development agenda in Nairobi, don't forget about the politics of Nairobi. This is something deeper. Just the day after Mount Kenya retreat, Rigathi is on TV talking about and bashing everyone about it. It's not lightly. So guys, this thing, this scuffle is not coming to an end. I don't understand Gikuyu, but when Rigathi was having that interview, I had a friend who was trying to interpret it for me. He actually told me that Rigathi was talking tough and was simply telling the Kikuyu community, and he was not talking, in fact, he was, the guy was telling me, he didn't talk even exclusively in the context of Nairobi. He's saying that Kikuyu businesses and anything Kikuyu has to be given priority, be it anywhere, even if not Nairobi. And he even went ahead and spoke about the others on the bar closure and all that. So what I don't understand is bit of this U-turn, whether William Ruto is ahead of this. So what was the premise of Sakaja? Let's debunk that a bit. What was the premise of Sakaja getting that ticket? Winning probability against Rigathi. If you would have had Rigathi Wanjiru, then Rigathi would have been the governor. Or if UDA would have picked Wanjiru, maybe Azimio would have picked Tim, and Tim would have been the governor. So in terms of winning probability, I don't see. So the campaigning aspect, then all the Gema candidates from women rep, because they got women rep, governor and senator would have been from Mount Kenya. That discussion for me is null and void. The truth here is Sakaja got his way through Azimio flaws. Azimio made a big blunder. If you make your calculation, when you take Kisii, Luhya, Luo, and Kamba vote basket in Nairobi, you've sealed it. When those people can vote for you, you've sealed it. And Sakaja knew that. So Sakaja reached out to that voting constituency, and the Luhya nation really voted for Sakaja. The Luo nation defied Raila and Uhuru Kenyatta, and they voted for Sakaja. That's the truth. If it was that Mount Kenya voted for Sakaja and all these others voted for the other people, then the truth here is Rigathi would have been the governor, because Rigathi also got Mount Kenya votes. But I don't want to take it down that route. Wait a minute. Let's not dismiss Rigathi in totality. He's speaking and he's taking a path against his boss. And while it is against his boss because William Ruto was supporting and has been supporting Sakaja all through, but he's also speaking about something that is critically important. Especially, he's taking the path of the hustler. Despite, club closure affected hustlers. People who, the DJs, the waiters, so the bouncers. So when this order about closing bars came up, there are many businesses that were hurt. But it's not only in Mount Kenya, but it's on all. So it's a voice that is missing. If you ask me, it is a voice that has been missing in government. Because President Ruto has said that he's not going that route of popular approach. He's going to do the right thing. And we know very well that decongesting the city of Nairobi is the right thing. But it's not popular because it goes against the norms. And as this narrative moves on, the voters will, within no time, side with Rigathi. That kutembea kwenda huko, they will always complain. The bus closure, we've lost jobs, they will always complain. And then they've got someone that is speaking on their behalf. Ladies and gentlemen, kindly subscribe to our channel, click the notification bell, and also share our videos. Rigathi Gachagua has taken a populism approach path and is sending a message to Ruto that I am simply out opposing everything against the hustlers. I may be wrong. On the other side, Rigathi could also be an internal strategy by William Ruto's side, because they have realized that their government is lacking affection, sensation with the hustlers. And so, Ruto can actually still be comfortable with what Rigathi is doing and tactically using Rigathi for this. So that's why I still insist that its populism approach, it has two effects. He can cut a chunk of support from Mount Kenya. Number two, could also be sent by William Ruto. Three, lastly, Rigathi is indirectly asking Mount Kenya business people to protest against any Sakaja's move. And this could be a strategy for Rigathi to be seen as fighting for his people. I know that that narrative has been a little bit looked at broadly. But when he tells you that stay put, he has told the investors in Nairobi that stay put, don't move. Closure has told the bars that the same person telling you to close the bars are the same person that gave you the licenses, which is normally a premise I also supported that. Sakaja was not, he needed to be a little bit considerate on that bars closure. But the approach is doing now, Rigathi has told them, stay put. What does it mean? Any attempt to effect that move is going to face a backlash from the same investors. This is bigger than it. Why is it? And another question, we'll have to look at it. Is it a protest to protect Kikuyu friends, his Kikuyu friends, or it is just a move to stop implementation of that BRT? Because could be that other people are investing there and they don't want disruptions. Is it protecting individuals' businesses? Because I want to ask a question, guys. If stage imetolewa CBD ikawekwa somewhere around Ngara, the people that travel to Nyeri, Murang'a, Kikuyu and so will have to walk from CBD to Ngara. Tenda wapande gari Ngara. All the way, kama anatoka side ya Umoja, he will not even go to CBD, just come, aingie hapa Machakos, bus park, ashuke OTC, not even OTC, hata atafika OTC, ashuke hiyo junction, akate na mguu hadi Ngara. Has the person traveling, is he complaining? What is the difference with me knowing that gari ya kwenda Nyeri napanda Ngara and me knowing that gari ya kwenda Nyeri napanda town? When it is known to me that napanda town, so that these other buses zitoe watu from CBD zieke huko nje, maybe at 20 bob or 30 bob, then from there you take your bus to Nyeri. The same way, people that travel to Nyanza, mtu anatoka Dagoretti or Kibera, he has to go all the way to uko chini, then leave and go. I don't know what's the big thing. Are we really protecting the traveler or just individuals' businesses? And what is the loss factor? What is the loss with matatus coming out of CBD? I don't know. Ladies and gentlemen, that's my take. But to Sakaja, hapa kuna maneno. Ruto sikudanganye. Hapa kuna maneno. Ruto sikudanganye. Be careful.